Late at night, Emma found herself alone in the old family cabin, miles away from the nearest town. The storm outside rattled the windows as thunder growled like some ancient beast. She tried to focus on the book in her hands, but the silence around her was oppressive. Then she heard it. A faint whisper, barely audible, coming from the shadows in the corner of the room. Emma. Her heart skipped a beat. She scanned the darkness but saw nothing. The whisper grew louder, now a chorus of voices echoing her name again and again. Suddenly, the lights flickered and died. She was plunged into blackness. Panic rising, she reached for her phone. No signal. The whispering turned into desperate pleading. "Help us! Free us!" She stumbled backward, bumping into the wall, her breath quickening. From the darkness, cold fingers grazed her skin. Emma's scream was swallowed by the storm. She scrambled along the wall, heart pounding, trying to find the door. Lightning flashed, illuminating the cabin for a split second. And in that moment, she saw them. Figures, dozens of them, pale, unmoving, pressed into the corners and ceiling like shadows that had peeled away from the walls. Their eyes glowed faintly, not with light, but with hunger. Then darkness again. She bolted into the hallway, slamming the door behind her. But the whispers followed, echoing through the wooden beams like the house itself was whispering. "You shouldn't be here. You brought it back." Emma didn't understand. Brought what back? Her phone buzzed. Not a call, but a message. No number, just 4 words. "You left us here." Her blood ran cold. She had never been to this cabin before. Not since her parents died. Not since. The memory hit her like a flood. She was 6, hiding in the closet, screaming. Her parents yelling at someone or something outside the cabin. Then silence. A long, heavy silence. She had blocked it out for years. She hadn't come to escape. She had come home. Emma stood at the top of the staircase, staring into the yawning black void below. The door at the bottom slowly opened wider, creaking like it hadn't moved in years. The air coming from it was freezing, damp and metallic like old blood. She didn't want to go down. Every instinct screamed at her to run, but the whispers wouldn't let her leave. "You remembered?" She gripped the railing, her fingers numb. Each step groaned under her weight as she descended. Halfway down, the flashlight on her phone flickered and died. Darkness swallowed her again, but this time it felt like something was inside it, watching her, breathing. At the bottom, the basement was even colder. The air was thick with mildew and something worse. Rot. In the faint lightning flashes through the tiny barred window, she saw outlines, children's toys, broken furniture, and symbols carved into the floor. She stepped closer. In the center of the room, a small dust-covered mirror stood propped against the wall. As she approached it, the whispers hushed, almost reverently. In the mirror, her reflection stared back, but it was wrong. It smiled. "You left us to burn, Emma," it whispered. "Now you belong to the dark." The mirror cracked. Then something pulled her in. Hands, dozens of them, reached from the mirror's surface and dragged her through the glass. She tried to scream, but the sound was swallowed. Her phone hit the floor, the screen flashing once, then nothing. Silence. Upstairs, the cabin was still. Then slowly, the lights flickered back on, and in the mirror's cracked reflection, Emma smiled again, but this time, it wasn't her.